If you want all the latest news of NBA 2K and also NBA in general, you should follow me on my Twitter account at PackHoopsYT. Not only that, I do giveaways all the time when it comes to VC, games, and also even consoles. So check it out, follow me, and see you there. ¿Qué pasa to the pack? It is Packer. Turns out that video I made yesterday about, not getting news for a month, I was wrong because there's news today, like a lot actually. They gave us gameplay, information about the next gen and current gen, graphics, all that kind of stuff. I'm going to break down most of it today. The one thing I'm not going to cover is graphics and showing you guys the screenshots. That's going to be another video of a graphics comparison video I'll make today. But we're going to start off with all the gameplay and all the changes in this video. But before this video starts, be an OG, join the pack, subscribe. Get me to 300,000 subscribers before 2K22 comes out. That would be clutch. And leave a like on the video. You have no clue how much it helps to make videos succeed in YouTube. So please help it out, okay? So first thing is first, they cover this really hard defense. Defense has been focused on a lot for apparently next gen and current gen. In my opinion, on current gen, defense isn't that bad. I actually kind of like defense in current gen. I think it's pretty easy. And like everyone does the same thing, so it's kind of easy to guard. But in next gen, the problem this year was that I could completely predict what a person's going to do, and it didn't matter because they would still dunk on me, hit a stupid shot on me. Apparently, that's been completely focused on. I'm going to read you the quote right here from Mike Wang. This is all Mike Wang's quotes right here. He says, a completely revamped shot contest and blocking system highlight an arsenal for new defensive tools at your disposal. Playing suffocating defense on the perimeter and in the paint has never felt more rewarding, giving elite defenders the ability to truly change the outcome of a game. So saying specifically shot contests and blocking is going to be focused on a lot more. Now, what I'm personally hoping is what they're saying is two things. First is that I can lock onto a player easier when I'm guarding him. He can't just easily slide by me like there's no problem, right? And like my defender needs to be a little faster when I'm following somebody. And if I'm underneath the basket and I have a lot of badges to block shots, I should not be getting dunked on every single possession. That is just absurd, right? But that's good news for defense because we really needed that to be focused on, okay? And number two is the offense, okay? And specifically the skill gap increasing. Mike Wang says breaking down defenders off the dribble with new signature moves and combos, precision jump shooting, dunking in traffic, and pulling off alley-oops have all become more skill-based. Basketball IQ and stick skills play an even bigger role in separating top offensive players. So Mike Wang was saying that 2K is probably the only sports game that you don't have to have a really big knowledge in the sport to know how to play and win, right? He said that's going to change this year because I'm assuming this means if I can draw defenders and pass it to the open man, that's going to be rewarded. If I attack the lane when nobody's in the like underneath the basket, it should work, right? Things like that. When it says precision jump shooting, maybe that means the jump shooting is going to be a little harder. It says dunking in traffic won't be as easy and pulling off alley-oops won't be as easy. And then it says there's going to be brand new dribble moves that people were asking for because all we really had in current gen and next gen was like Curry slide and like that little reverse spin thing, and that was like it, right? So that's saying that there's gonna be no more options on offense and more skill based, which is what we want, okay? So at number 3 on the list, Mike Wang is talking about stamina. This one kind of worries me. It says, I'm just gonna read it to you first. Stamina has been a problem in 2K for a few years. There isn't enough of a tax or a decline in skill for abusing turbo and over dribbling. Per Wang, the team has addressed stamina with a system that now taxes players' stamina more based on high effort dribble moves, contact dunks, and etc. If I'm gonna be honest with you, nobody asked for this. Now, the only time I think this ever mattered was in next gen when I had 0 stamina. I was fine, right? So I guess yes, they can address that, but the whole point is that we wanted more dribble moves and more freedom offensively. I don't know if that's giving us more freedom if you're completely draining our stamina. That gives us less time to do anything and people can clamp us easier, which I guess is good for defense, but I want to be creative with my dribble moves, and if you're just gonna destroy my stamina every time I do one Curry slide, I don't know where we're going with this. I'm not a big fan of this, but I need to see it to believe it and see where it goes from there, okay? And number 4 on the list up next is that there's a new way to level up our player, okay? So the season's approach returns to 2K this year, and it'll impact my team and my career. Seasonal content drops throughout the release cycle. 2K teased an all new way to level up your my player, and they'll give us that information in August when they probably give us the gameplay trailer in August, which I told you all about. But it is a new way to level up our my player. So we have badge progression, we have overall progression. What else are we gonna level up? Are we gonna have like skill points? Kind of like how if you play FIFA and you're my player, you can have skill points. So let's say, yeah, I can do what anybody else can do, but if I want to be able to shoot with my weak foot, for example, I need that skill point. I need that ability unlocked, right? Maybe that's going to be a thing, but we just know for sure there's going to be a brand new way to level up our player. That's all we know. And number 5 on the list, we have a return to My Team Draft. If you play FIFA, they have Ultimate Teams Draft, which is a really popular game mode. Now My Team is bringing it back because they had it before. It says, making its long requested return to NBA 2K22, My Team Draft has you selecting a complete lineup from a constantly updated pool of players. Compete with your new lineup in online multiplayer games to earn rewards for your My Team collection. It's just basically what it is that every single, I think, week or month, they give you a brand new lineup and you can draft a team based off that lineup, and then you can play against people online. Instead of having to grind and get cards that are really hard to get, you play against people who have similar cards, so it's not like broken and it's fun, okay? I kind of like it. I might try My Team out this year anyway, so I'm down for that. At number 6 on the list, there's a cruise in 2K now. Okay, so this is for specifically current gen for PS4. So by the way, there's 2 different games again, which is clarified now, right? So let me just read it to you now, okay? All aboard the 2K cruise for PS4, Xbox One, Switch, and PC. NBA 2K gamers will show out and compete in an all-new dedicated basketball community. A neighborhood built on the spacious decks of a sailing cruise ship, explore and hoop in nautical luxury, and when the cruise docks in exotic locations throughout the season, make your way to the excursion counter to participate in shoreside events, all taking place completely off the ship. So literally we're playing on a cruise. That's actually kind of pog. I'm just gonna be honest with you. On top of that, whenever we go to it's like an event, the ship breaks somewhere or stops somewhere, and we get off the ship, which is kind of fire, and just play in like Egypt or wherever we're gonna be playing. That is actually really cool. I might check that out. I'm way more interested in current gen right now, to be honest with you. Okay. And number 7 is next gen, and you guys are not gonna like this. Next gen has the city again, but this time they removed rookie vote, and that's it. It says step into an all-new city teeming with life, activity, and interactivity. NPCs populate the fresh city layout, while my players from all over the world compete in the highest level of playground basketball. In an all-new quest system for NBA 2K22 engages my players with creative content with offering new ways to level up and rewards with this re-envisioning of the PS5 and Xbox Series X basketball communities. This literally just sounds like their fancy way of saying we didn't change anything with the city. But we can wait for the trailer to come out. It just says the rookie bill was removed, but in my opinion, this sounds like this is the same. So we'll have to wait and see. And finally, at number 8, it says that there's matchmaking in 2K now for PS5 and Xbox Series X. Oh crap, I'm actually really surprised. All right, let me explain. The city opens up new and quicker alternatives to get into online hoops. My players can enter select matchmaking buildings to be placed in the immediate competition. Matchmaking selections will be available for a number of game types and will contribute to all my player progress. So rec, 3v3, 2v2, maybe even 1v1, you can enter matchmaking lobbies from here on out. Dude, I've been asking for this for so long, and the fact that we're actually getting this is massive. I low-key want to make a video just on this alone, and I probably will break it down later, but that is huge for 2K. Like, you guys have no clue how bad a lot of people needed this. That one's massive. I'm really hyped about that. What do you think about all this news? I'm gonna tell you right now, current gen looks way better in my opinion, and I'm thinking about playing current gen instead of next gen. What do y'all think? Leave it in the comments below. If you like the channel, please give it a sub. I will see you guys next time.